I can't believe they did this. We have to go live for this. Let's go.
Oh, we almost have Reggie Fils-Aimé!
Obi-Wan plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.
What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? What do we have to do, Brielle?
Make sure like and slide.
All right, make sure to like and subscribe. What's up? Let's go. Hey, shout out to first everybody coming to the stream. Romaine, L, Preach, Holders, D, Miz, Neil, Kibo, Romaine, Daniel, and the Noti gang. We have a pretty dope announcement by Nintendo. I thought this was cool. Shout out to ASAP for adding me in our Discord, letting me know that Nintendo just dropped this on social media. Check this out. I'm going to share it. Then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So let's just watch it. We're going to have to watch two videos for it to all make sense. First, let's watch the first one. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, can we just say how epic ding, the Switch 2 clap logo is? Let's do it. Hell yeah. We hype for the Switch, Romain. Hey.
You decide to step up to this kind of play,
We got to come back to that.
this kind of fun.
Let's go. Voice chat. Jordan chat. Camera.
This kind of experience.
Hey guys.
Nice jacket.
Let's
Why are you
go.
dressed like you're in a boy band?
Seriously? My Super NES commercial from
I
the
can't
90s.
wait for
with a
game
long
chat.
black duster, indie rocked hair, and beaded necklace?
Now we're playing with power. Come on.
Hi, Uncle Paul.
Lisa.
I can't wait to tell my class
This
how
is
I
dope.
clowned you guys.
Let's
That's a lot of
go.
lip out of you, Lisa. Time for our thumbs to do the
Oh,
talking.
and they show more
the games
Mario
begin.
Kart World.
Lisa, how are you going
This
that
game looks
fast?
good.
You don't even have an actual
Look at the
driver's
reflection
license.
on
Let me
Toad's
show you
head.
something I learned in the 1900s.
You can ride rails now?
I'll be honest with you.
He
That
said
was
the
purely
1900s.
accidental.
You boomers are cute, but you're
Good
gonna
old girl.
lose.
Don't be so sure, Lisa. I take tons of supplements. She's on a wall. She's on a wall.
Lisa, get down. You're not allowed to be up there. My head is a burger, and
A
you know
bur-
what that means. I don't
A
exactly. It means something
burger-headed
good.
toad.
No.
Yes!
Lisa!
I'm gonna feel that tomorrow.
You know, guys, it's nice playing with power, but this
Let's
is
go.
better because now we're playing together.
Final race.
Super together.
Super.
He's doing a voice.
The smoke.
Nintendo Switch 2. All together,
This-
anytime, anywhere.
All together, anytime, anywhere. That's a dope catchphrase. All right. So that's what they just dropped. But check this out. This is from the 1990s for the Super Nintendo. Check it out. Let's see if I catch any similarities. Boom! The
Decide to
same
step up to
dude.
this kind of power, this kind of challenge, this kind of flying.
This is the
crashing,
GOAT
feeling.
console.
When you
That's him,
decide
same
to
dude,
get
Paul Ray.
serious, there's only one place to come: the games of Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
No one else creates this kind of experience because no one else creates these kinds of games. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Superpower. Bro, Nintendo just said a lot by recreating this commercial. Bro, shout me out for knowing. Shout out to Chris for knowing. Just for knowing. What did you know, Chris? Shout out to Chris. But this is what I saw, and I posted this on Twitter. They harken back to the Super Nintendo. What was the Super Nintendo? Super Nintendo was the GOAT Nintendo console, in my opinion still. The greatest Nintendo system known to mankind. Yes, Super Mario World is my favorite, my second favorite game of all time. Final Fantasy 1 on the NES is first. But the Super Nintendo is the greatest console of all time. That was when, in my I don't want to say that's peak Nintendo because right now I think this is peak Nintendo. But as a kid, that was peak Nintendo. Bro, we had the greatest and best first-party games, and we had great third-party support. We had both. What is the Switch 2 doing right now? We're going to have great first-party games, and you already see what's happening on the third-party front. We're going to have great third-party support as well. And the Super Nintendo was when Nintendo was emphasizing power. Check out our system, a more powerful system. Bro, what did Nintendo do in this Direct? They boasted about the power of the Switch 2. Nintendo's confident that this is going to be a capable, a well-engineered system for us. Into the Nintendo Direct, they emphasized 4K gaming. Nintendo doesn't do that. In the Direct, they emphasized 120 frames per second. Nintendo doesn't do that. They were emphasizing power. I need to pause it right here. Oh my goodness. Let's go. The home screen. I see the edges are more rounded. Let's pick up some things. I see right here, profile. So you got to log into your specific profile and then your game layout, meaning that you'll have multiple profile saves on your system. Let's try to identify everything. Right here, Nintendo Switch Online. Right there, we got the C game chat on the screen. What is this right here? Is that the news? That looks like, no. That looks like news. Where's my current switch? My current switch isn't here. I believe that's the news icon. I would just say that's the news icon. Next, we have eShop. eShop is said to be smoother, no lag or less lag according to Nintendo. We just want a smooth, easy shop gaming experience. Yeah, that's the next. That's the news icon. Thanks, Bowsette. We got the eShop. We also got, this is the capture where your gameplay recordings and screen captures. Bro, for the screen capture functionality, Nintendo needs to make sure that, well, it is on a system level, but I used to hate that some software didn't support capturing. Bro, 2K on the Switch better support screen capturing this year, bro. All right, we need them highlights. What is this right here? I don't know what this is. That's not on the current Switch. Oh, I do have my Switch with me. Okay, let me look. Let me go to my Switch home menu. All right. Yeah, we don't have that icon. We got the news eShop. That's new. Bro, did we just get some more leaked info? What is this right? Bro, if this is messages, it looks like messages. Because look, it's a rectangle and almost like like where you would insert like letters, almost like a letter. This right here, what is this? Download, share, play, Bowsette. Genius. Yeah, that makes sense. That's download, share, play. We have next to it Joy-Con. That's the controllers. What is this right here? We've been able to make out every icon so far. What is this? We don't know what that is. We know this is settings and that's power. So far looks clean. And bro, look what they have on the screen. If anybody can figure out what this one icon is right here, this is the only icon we can't figure out. We figured out everything else. Super Switch confirmed. Gray, the developer said they originally was going to call the system the Super Switch.
Virtual game card.
Matt GMX, that's why y'all are goated. I have a goated chat, bro. We figured out every icon. Virtual game card. That's facts. Hey, y'all some real Nintendo fans because y'all remember that virtual. We need to go back and watch that Nintendo Direct for the Switch 1. It was a little Z, but that virtual game card sharing was pretty dope. Game card. That's right. So we got all the icons. Got the best subscribers, bro. And Nintendo Switch Online, Game Chat, News Feed, eShop, Capture. What did Bowsette said this was? Game Share, Joy-Cons, Game Card, Settings, and Power. And you got plus for the options, and you got confirmation for OK. Let's go. Yeah, that virtual game card feature it's gonna be dope. Especially if you have, like, for me, family with kids, perfect for me, bro. It's going to be perfect. The games, Mario Kart World, everybody's gonna have this game. F-Zero 99 Fire, Zelda. This is the Switch 2 edition, Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Zelda. We're going to go back to Hyrule, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back in Hyrule to play it at 60 frames per second. That huge open world where you can go anywhere at 60 frames per second. Yeah, hey, Retro OGC, we're going to that breakdown. Shout out to Martin for the $2 euro. I need the chat to spam my guy Martin. Show Martin some love in the chat. Thank you, Martin. All right, Obi-Wan is the OG best streamer. Let's go. Hey, we got to keep it going, man. We got to keep the hype going. Martin Gold, Martin, Neil Martin, Bowsette Martin, Eva Holders, Paid, Chariot, Retro OGC 30. Everybody is spamming Martin, showing my guy some love. Now, and then they have Street Fighter 6, my most hyped and anticipated third-party game on the Switch 2. Can't wait. We gotta get good at that Street Fighter. We're gonna get good at that Street Fighter just in case anybody talks crazy. We can say, hey, put on Street Fighter. Play me Street Fighter. All right, April 24th is gonna be crazy. Paid. That's facts. In 6 days, pre-orders will be Hadouken 6 Neil. Let's go. Can't wait. Pre-orders are going to be lit. Oh, man. We're going to have to do what we got to do to get a Switch 2. Let's go. We are going to GameStop or Best. I might go. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know where I'm going to go yet, but we are going to lock in a Switch 2. And what's up, my guy Ant? What's up, bro? All right, we good. And we're gonna get on that 2K this year before the Switch 2. We gotta get ready. We gotta start balling out, bro. We gotta start getting some games in. I might make me another 6-8 build. 6-8. I think that's a good build where I can play with anybody. I could be the big, and I could run point if I need to. All right. So, and you got the Nintendo Switch Online, Super Nintendo. I can't wait for GameCube. Let's go get it. All right, so you already know, yeah. But we're going to have to play before the Switch 2 drops, because once that Switch 2 drops, it's getting close already, bro. We're pretty much a month away. April is almost done in my mind. I just got to try to speed up the process in my mind. April is already done. It's the 19th. This is going to be the 20th tomorrow. We only got May. We only have May. Because the console launches at the beginning of June. So, it's going to be lit. And we might not have time to play 2K. We'll see, bro. I'll hit you up whenever I'm on, bro. Or we'll see. But definitely 2K26 heavy. All right, but focus. Switch 2 on that Switch 2. It looks clean. Oh yeah. All right. So IGN, they must have been told ahead of time that this was about to drop. All right. So we broken down the whole home menu. I can't wait for the GameCube tier games. Well, let's make sure we have everything. We got battery life, Wi-Fi 6. We're gonna have faster Wi-Fi on the Switch 2. I am so hyped for this console, bro. It's going to be sold out instantly. Yeah. I'll be at GameStop. Yeah, we're going to have to go to GameStop early, bro. We're going to have to. GameStop, wherever you need to go to get your Switch 2, y'all going to have to line up early, bro. All right. So, this commercial, 10 out of 10. Nostalgia. Bro, Let's look, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait to just hold the grip and the Joy-Cons, even though the Pro control, the camera. Oh, I'm so hyped for everything. Let's go. Hey, we're gonna need a couple sponsors who have the voice chat so we can chat live on stream while we're playing. That's gonna be epic, man. All right. So IGN must have gotten a heads up that this was about to happen. They've broken down this commercial. This is from IGN.com. Paul Rudd hypes Nintendo Switch 2 with playful throwback to infamous 90s Super NES commercial, Super Nintendo commercial. Now we're playing together. Nintendo has tapped actor Paul Rudd to hype up the Nintendo Switch 2 in a brand new commercial that pays corny yet adorable homage to a beloved 90s commercial he did for the Super Nintendo. The original commercial, which aired in 1991, man. Nostalgia. I was in the 1900s, bro. Shows Rudd in a long black jacket, beaded necklace, and really interesting hairdo, stomping up to a drive-in movie theater, SNES in hand. He hooks it up and begins playing a number of favorites on the big screen. Zelda, Link to the Past, F-Zero, Sims, and others. Bro, just the fact that we have all those great Super Nintendo games already on the Switch 2. Hey, shout out to ASAP. ASAP, I gave you a shout out, bro. It was ASAP who at me in the Discord about this commercial. So we had to go live. This is too dope. While a crowd of interesting onlookers forms around him, the commercial ends with the famous SNES slogan, "Now you're playing with power." Ladies and gentlemen, now we're playing with power again. Bro, Nintendo is getting all the latest and greatest third-party games again. Couple that with, we just found out Assassin's Creed Shadows was rated by PEGI, by the rating boards, European rating boards. So Assassin's Creed is coming to the Switch 2. We are going to have an epic time with this console. All right. In the new Nintendo Switch 2 commercial, Rudd is 35 years older, but somehow looks kind of the same with a question mark. He's still got the coat, the necklace, and the hair, but this time he stops into a living room and hooks up a Switch 2 to play with comedians. I didn't even pick up who else was in it. Comedians Jolo Truglio and Jordan Carlos, as well as kids that call him Uncle Paul. They play Mario Kart World using the system's new Game Chat feature. Game Chat's going to be hype, bro. And the others tease Rudd about his getup and wacky 90s ad attitude, which includes a commercial lampshading, a fog machine, and a fan blowing to make the atmosphere look as intense as it did in the 90s. That was a good callback. The commercial concludes with Rudd voicing that instead of playing with power, now we're playing together. The whole thing is cheesy, but goes along with the bit and acknowledges the goofiness of the original commercial. This is dope, bro. All right. Check this out. IGN had the pleasure of sitting down with Rudd to talk about his experience shooting a follow-up Nintendo hardware commercial over 30 years after his first crack at it. During our chat, we learned that Rudd suspects he was wearing his own beaded necklace in the original commercial, and that he kept playing Mario Kart World on the set in between takes. Let's go. My guy was like, man, I'm here. While y'all saying cut, and let's play some Mario Kart. That's dope. Unfortunately, he says that they didn't let him take a Nintendo Switch 2 home with him, of course. You can watch our full interview right here. All right, so they had a full interview, but this is dope. This is dope. This is dope. We had to go live. I told y'all, when Switch 2 news breaks, we have y'all covered. Your one-stop shop for Switch 2 hype. This was dope, bro. This was dope. So, and we got it just to see more. Wait, wait, hold on. Did something move on the screen? Yeah, he actually picked the game. If you see it, how, boop. Oh, there's a nice little animation. Hold on. All right, I'm rewind it one more time. We're going to play it at slow speed. I think the Switch did the same thing when you selected a game. Playback speed, let's do it. All right, let's go. Like, watch how it animates just a little bit. Like when he selects Mario Kart, it's gonna show it. Watch. Pay attention. Pay attention. Watch. Boop. You see how it like went down and went back up? That's a nice little touch. All right, dope stuff. Dope stuff. All right, Murr. Enter the chat. May 29th, we are doing on the channel a Switch 2 giveaway that includes Mario Kart World and a 512 gigabyte SD Express card. Shout out to Murr, who's sponsoring this giveaway. It's going to be dope. It's going to be epic. All right, so now we are playing with Power. Super Power. All right, we're going to be heading out, but we had to go live just to share this. Breaking news, breaking news. I thought this was a dope announcement by Nintendo. Switch 2 hype continues to roll on. All right, what do y'all think about this commercial? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know, but before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. Mario, fly! The flying cape! Fly, Super Nintendo! Fly! All right, we out, man. This is going to be a dope system. Let's go.
Obi-Wan plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.